What is up? It's your boy Rank. I'm back to the lab. Round dough. New tutorial coming at ya. Just something kind of simple but effective. Today we're going to be talking about kick drum and the snare drum and how you can make them sound cohesive within your mix. And I'm also going to be showing you how to pitch the two just in case they're in the wrong key. Alright, let's dive right in. So what I'm going to do here, I've got a little 8-bar chord progression. I'll play that now. Okay, sounds pretty good. So let's dive right in here. I'm gonna hit Control 1 to zoom in like this, and then to zoom in like this, I hit Control and then scroll on my mouse, and I'm just gonna loop this. So I'm gonna highlight this, Control L to loop. I'm gonna solo this, boom. I'm gonna show you where my kick drum is hitting. So what you can do, go up here to audio effects, go to spectrum. You can click up on this little caret to see. Let's see where the fundamental is hitting here. And by the way, I'm in the key of A minor. So typically you want your kick drum hitting on the note of the song. Key of the song's A, so I want my kick drum hitting on A. So let's make sure that's going down. Yep, looks like it's hitting right on A there. You can see right down here in the left hand corner, the tonic is the fundamental frequency of your kick drum is typically the highest peak right here in this frequency spectrum. So I'm just gonna hover my mouse there and you can see that it's A, which is perfect. So let's check my snare drum here. I previously tuned these, but I'll show you an example in just a second of kicking a snare that aren't tuned, and then we'll tune them together. Alright, let's see where my snare is hitting. So we're gonna hit solo over here. Spectrum's already on there. Fundamental of my snare, you can see here, is E. Which, let's see here. Typically, for your kick and your snare to sound cohesive and kind of work off each other, you want your kick or your snare to be hitting either a perfect fourth or a perfect fifth above your kick. So my kick's an A and my snare is E. So A, B, C, D, E. So I happen to know that E is in the key of A minor. So let's go over here. Let's see, a perfect fourth would be 5 semitones above A. So we have A here, 1 semitone, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a perfect fourth would be D. And then if we wanted to take that to a perfect fifth has 7 semitones. So we go A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, E. So my kick and my snare is a perfect fifth above my kick, which is perfect. So let's show you an example of a kick. Maybe typically if you use places like Splice, you can search, the key is E. You can search for a kick drum that's an E. But say you're making a song, your favorite kick drum's in F, but the key of the song's E. So you're gonna have to learn how to pitch that to E. So let's find a kick that's not A. Let's go to kicks. Let's just pick D. I'll throw this in here, unsolo my snare, re-solo my kick drum, and then we'll play that. See here the fundamental of that kick is D, so 36.5 hertz, which is down here again. So say we wanted that to be A, D, E, F, G, A. So let's go over here. I've pulled up a pitch chart Come on. There we go. I've pulled up a pitch chart here. And you can just Google pitch chart piano. And so we're hitting D 36.7. And we want to be A, which this is also in hertz, by the way. 36.7 hertz, and we want it to be A. So what we can do, 55 minus 36.7. So we'll go to our calculator here. 55 hertz minus 36.7 hertz. And that's 18.3 hertz difference. And so what we can do in Ableton, we can go up to our audio effects, choose frequency shifter, pull it down to the first, you want it first in your chain here, in your processing chain. And we can add, what was that number here? 18.3 hertz right here in this frequency section. 18.3, just click on it and then type that in, and then let's see if we got it to A. Looks like we did. Yeah, now it's hitting A instead of, turn this off, it's hitting D. And so that's how you can tune your kick and your snare. I'll show you one more example. I will do a different snare drum for you here. Control, scroll. Let's go down to my snare drums. I think this is the one I was thinking of earlier to show you. This is and we hit Control L to loop that. And then we'll unsolo our kick and re-solo our snare drum. Let's see where that's hitting. Fundamental of this snare drum is 176, so F. It's hitting F. We want E, so we know F, or E is a note lower than F. So let's go back to our pitch chart. So we have F, 174.61, and E. So let's subtract those two. 174.61. 174.61 minus, where are we at? 164.81. We're just trying to find the difference. 160, oops. Okay, 174.61, 174.61 minus 164.81. So 9.8 hertz difference. But you can see now, instead of adding that much, we're actually going to subtract 9.8. So we're going to go back up to audio effects. You can double click this frequency shifter or drag, which I typically double click. And then we'll go to this frequency and we'll pitch this down 9.8 hertz. And like I said before, you want it at the very beginning before any processing. Let's see if we got this T. Oops, I added 9.8 hertz. I want to subtract 9.8 hertz. There we go. E, there we go. Turn it off. You can see how that fundamental moves back up. F, turn it back on. Boom. E, which is a perfect fifth above that kick drum, which is hitting at A. This is exactly what we want. So that is how you make a kick and a snare drum cohesive. That is how you keep it in the key of the song, and that's also how you tune them using frequency shifter and a pitch chart, also a calculator too. That's all I have for you today. Comment, like, subscribe, be my friend, help me grow this tutorial channel if you can, if you love me. I will see you next week, Tuesday, for another tutorial. Have a great week.